Joining me now, Washington Times opinion editor, Fox News contributor, Charlie Hurd, Fox News contributor, Mercedes Schlapp. Thank you both for being here. Mercedes, let's start with, if we may, the sanctuary city. The Lansing City Council voting 5-2 to rescind its sanctuary city status that it gave itself only 9 days ago. This looks like perhaps the beginning of a national awakening to the hazards of sanctuary city status.
Maybe so. I think it's the power of the business community. It was the Michigan Chamber of Commerce and the Lansing also Chamber of Commerce who basically said, look, we're going to lose millions of dollars in federal funding. Does it make sense to have that loss? We need to be thinking about the businesses in our community. And I think the city council reluctantly listened.
The safety, as Attorney General Sessions says, what about the safety of their citizens?
Right. That is right. It's both, Lou, absolutely. I think that what you're starting to see is so many of these different states, I mean, over 33 states, legislators moving in this direction of putting these obstacles to ensure that they don't become sanctuary states or cities.
Yeah, and the Attorney General and the President committing to straighten it out. Charlie, your reaction to the quick turnaround in Lansing?
Well, I think what it really reveals is the low-hanging fruit that was out there after literally 8 or 15 years of ignoring this problem and allowing it to get so far out of hand that Donald Trump hadn't even had to do anything. He's just had to threaten to crack down on these cities, and then you see them straightening up. And look at the southern border. He hasn't done anything really there, except obviously they've increased some enforcement, but he hasn't built his wall yet. But
down 70%.
The flow's nearly dried up, and it's entirely because we have a president who says, do not come here illegally. And after a president who for 8 years just had a neon welcome sign saying, please come across the border and come illegally.
And the border wall. Paul Ryan now saying he's not going to be able to fund that border wall, Mr. President. Sorry, we've got a little disagreement within the conference. This is Paul Ryan once again doing exactly what I've said he would do all along.
Are you surprised, Lou?
He's betrayed the president. I mean, it's not funny anymore. It really is not. He has betrayed the president time and time again. None of this is accidental. None of it is without design. This is the establishment in the person of Paul Ryan blocking Donald Trump and his agenda.
Well, Lou, I do have to say that, I mean, the Democrats are threatening a government shutdown. So, with the Democrats itself, they're not there in terms of getting you. And you have moderate Republicans.
Note to Democrats. Go back and look how well that worked for Republicans in 2013.
Right. That's right.
And I suspect we're going to need more than one election to train all of these politicians on both sides of the aisle exactly what it is that the American people want.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that they need training on that.
Yeah.
Because the establishment has been running this country for so long. Without President Trump, the Republicans wouldn't be in power. And to watch the effrontery of Paul Ryan, can he survive as Speaker? I'll leave that as the last question for both of you.
We need a rolled-up newspaper, and we need to be the ability to grind their noses into the carpet every time they do something wrong.
Well, the problem is many of the leaders live with their noses in that stuff that you would swat them for.
Govern and get things done. That's what they got to focus on. They have a short window, and they've got to have some accomplishments under their belt, or they're going to be in big trouble 2018.
Well, I think it's really a shame, but I think you're exactly right.